Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio May 25, 2022. It's a good time to be receptive, although some minor transits today can challenge your sense of calm at times. Watch for a tendency to misplace feelings of discontent as material wants. You might also aim to avoid getting involved in arguments that are not worth your time. You may be second-guessing certain ventures and perhaps testing their strength. Even so, energies are strong for creative connections and romance. You can express yourself well through your actions, creative pursuits, or special activities today. We are building to moon, and emotions are right at the surface. Single, crushing, or already taken, one thing's for sure, things are not as they seem at this time. So, be sure to follow your intuitive instincts, especially those contemplating a hunch you have about someone in your love life. After all, it's no secret that the moon's journey through meticulous Virgo, your 8th house of mergers, shared resources, and soulmate connections, heightens your intuition and intensifies your desire for emotional closeness. However, the moon will simultaneously make an opposition to Mercury, Jupiter, and Neptune in Pisces, so trust your gut and inner knowing before you overextend yourself. Nurture the connection. It may be time to consider a radical yet stable approach. Although typically rational, you may have adopted a hopeful mindset regarding your finances and sense of professional security during Mercury's time in Pisces. Throughout this transit, you could have maintained faith that abundance is coming your way. Keeping this mindset may result in a physical change as Mercury sextiles Uranus in Taurus today. Revolutionary yet somewhat guaranteed, the sextile implies that your abundance directly reflects on your lifestyle. Celebrate the cosmic energy by expressing thankfulness for the life you live. Today's moon in your financial sector is amplifying everything that an ordinary monthly visit will do while adding some financial tension as it clashes with the sun in your income sector. Your financial instincts will be sharper, but your emotional responses are exaggerated, making it important to pay attention without overthinking things as both sides of the financial fence become highly charged. A naturally harmonious atmosphere exists between you and your private sphere. You are increasingly at the center of things and are an important person of reference, which could place extra burdens on you. You have an abundance of energy for yourself, your family and friends, and are strong, calm, and harmonious, strengthening family bonds. You can be sure that your loved ones will return your support when you need it. You've been sitting on your plans for long enough. The moment has come to unveil them. You'll be amazed by how well they're received. You encourage others to be as enthusiastic about life as you are. Your fresh approach, combined with a laid-back attitude, is bewitching for potential dates. Be careful when faced with choices, to ask yourself how serious this person's interest is in you. A short flirtation or the start of a more serious relationship. The area just below and behind the gut is where your instinct resides. The inexplicable feeling that tells you what to do or, in some cases, receives ancestral knowledge, comes directly from this area of the body. It is more than your center, it functions to balance as your center. In order to make the right choices in life, you need to have your pathways to this area of the body clear. To keep your instinct alive and happy, pay attention to the health of your liver. Fresh tomatoes are recommended. You're apt to find yourself concerned with budget factors and money-making on this day. Whether it's the work environment or your home finances that you feel needs the most attention, be sure to let your natural strengths in this area shine through. With the high ambitions that you most possess, keeping a close watch over this area is very important. Don't put off these tasks, as this day's essence will see you done in no time, with energy to spare. Having the moon in your relationship sector during Mars' last full day here is making it easier to remain emotionally engaged, while a friendly aspect to forces on the communication front is a valuable chance to ensure the communication lines are open. This might evoke some strong emotional and passionate responses, but as Mars works to leave you with something to fight for, this creates the potential for a communication and/or relationship breakthrough. Having the moon in your relationship sector during Mars' last full day here is making it easier to remain emotionally engaged, but is also adding fuel to his passions and fighting spirit. This might evoke some strong emotional and passionate responses, but a friendly aspect to the force behind last week's eclipsing full moon in your communication sector is giving this a voice. Our eyes in the sky. There are good moods all around, and you could be feeling particularly social today and ready to share your positivity with others. You and your loved ones will support each other, so spending time with them now can be especially rewarding. You might even find that you look better than usual too, so don't be surprised if you're really feeling yourself today. This is an exceptional time to get together in a large group, plan a trip with other people, and organize regular gatherings moving forward. This is great energy for doing charitable works, donating your time, and working on behalf of others. The moon links up with Uranus tonight, and the energy is still sociable, but it's more suggestive of old times and memories. It's a great night for a small gathering around the fire pit to recap your group's greatest hits. Intuition is strong, but the emotional intensity could cloud your judgment. If you're under work or other pressure and unable to socialize, you could experience some mood swings. Just try not to behave in a way you might come to regret later. Why do we allow emotions like guilt or shame to isolate us? Yes, our past is unique. No one else has the same lens on reality because no one else has lived identical experiences. Yet, while our history might be our own, we can still find relatable ways of sharing our stories with others to inspire communion, compassion, admiration, and respect. Fortune might land in our laps. Although luck appears randomly, it is the result of good karma gathered from previous deeds. Enjoy this magical moment. Mid-afternoon, the moon aligns with Neptune, continuing the day's dreamy vibe. At best, this aspect will bring out our compassionate side. At worst, it can find us becoming lost in illusion. When Pallas aligns with Chiron, we perceive the magnitude of this truth. Pain, although uniquely experienced, is universally understood. The gulf we perceive between ourselves and others is not as wide as we believe. The patterning of our wounds becomes defined during this transit, and our strategic approach to healing empowers us while inspiring those around us to resolve their own pain. Are we keeping organized? Are we being mindful of the details? However, Mercury in opposition scrambles our ability to express ourselves. We forget the minutiae, and our interactions become laden with misunderstandings. Frustration is the result of this cosmic clash, so give the time-sensitive deeds on your to-do list a bit of extra padding and prepare for 1 or 2 awkward conversations.